Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to learn about reflection of light, which is a very interesting chapter. So let's start. Okay, so what is actually reflection? So reflection is when light bounces off an object. It it mainly happens in a smooth and shiny object like glass or water. Light will reflect at the same angle as it hits the surface. For example, we can also take the example as mirror, and most commonly it is only taken, and we are going to solve the numericals with mirror only. So here there is a mirror. This is the mirror surface. This one is the mirror surface. This one is the silver coated surface. The silver coating is done just for the reflection of mirror. If this silver coating is not done, then the mirror will be a lens. So that's why the silver coating is important. So let's say I draw a mirror here. So I've drawn a mirror here, and this is the incident ray. We call this as the incident ray. This one is the angle of incidence, which we denote as I commonly, and this one is the angle of reflection, which we denote as R. So there are two laws of reflection. The angle of incidence and angle of reflection are equal. So this means that I must be equal to R. We found out that I is equal to R. So the second law of reflection is the incident ray, the normal, and the reflected ray are on the same mirror surface, are on the same plane. So these are the mainly two laws of reflection. So let me write these laws of reflection. It will be better. So these are the law of reflection. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So this is our first law. The second law is the incident and reflected ray and the normal are on the same plane. So the two laws are the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection, and the incident and reflected ray and the normal are on the same plane. So these are mainly the two laws of reflection. So next we are going to learn about images, the formation of images. This is what we call a principal axis. So now we will draw the mirror. This is the mirror, and the principal axis passes right through the middle of the mirror, and we are just going to draw the silver coated surface. So this is the silver coated surface, you can see, and we're going to draw here a object which is going to look kind of like this, and we're going to draw ray diagram. So what is ray diagram? We'll see that. So this is a diagram of a ray. So what is a ray? A ray is actually a light traveling in any one direction in a straight line. So, like one or more rays of light can be called as a beam of light. And in this example, we are using a ray of light. So, what we draw a ray like this. You can see here, this ray is actually going through a straight line. So, according to the law of reflection, we know that I must be equal to R, but here I is equal to 0 degree. So the ray must return right in the opposite way. So it will be a straight line. The incident ray and reflected ray will have same angles. So it will return in the same direction. So now we are going to draw another ray, and this one is we are going to draw it in a position like this. Similarly, we are going to draw another ray, which is going to be the reflected ray. So here we can see that this one is so this intersects right at the point where the principal axis meet the mirror. The principal axis meet the mirror at the pole of the mirror. So this one can be called as the pole. So Now we can say that the principal axis will work as a normal. So we can find the angles easily here. So I, R. And here I will be equal to R. And now the main question that arises is that how we will form an image. So I'm just going to extend this line and also this one, and this one. And you can see that these two rays meet behind the mirror. Although this is just an imaginary line, this is not any kind of real line. We're just drawing this for our benefit only to find the image. So you can see that this forms, this intersects here, and you can see the image will form here. So why the image will form there? That is the main question. So what happens here is that the incident rays coming in the straight line and the reflected rays going in that straight line only, and the incident ray is coming at an angle of I from the principal axis, and it is reflected at an angle of R from the principal axis. So when we extend this to reflected lines, like the reflected ray, you can see that they meet at the point. So that means at this point we will find the tip of that image. That is, this part of the image will be formed at this. Similarly, if we draw a line from other parts also, there the other parts will also meet at this line. And from that total, we will see that the intersection of extended part of the reflected rays will form an image of the object that is in front of the mirror and behind the mirror, although that image must be a virtual image and it must be a erect image. The image will not be a inverted kind of image and it will not be a real image, although we'll find real and inverted kind of image in other kinds of mirror which are called the spherical mirrors. So here we'll find the virtual and erect image, and the size remains same. The size remains same. Similarly, and there's nothing change of any kind of shape. Only difference that we get is that there is a thing called lateral inversion. We'll find in case of the plane mirror, we'll find a characteristic which is called lateral inversion. This is a characteristic of the image. So what is actually lateral inversion? Lateral inversion is actually the reversal of mirror image where the right side of the object appears on the left side behind the mirror. If we lift our left hand in front of a mirror, we'll see that behind the mirror, that is the virtual image, in the virtual image, the right hand will be lifted. So this is what we call a lateral inversion. So if you like this video, please like, share, and comment on this video, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you.